they'd be snaking.
Yeah, let's see that emote because they would be going crazy. But
Speaking of
our team of the major, we're going to be pulling in Shotzzy for the 1 versus 2. Whenever you guys are ready, whenever Ant's ready, let's hop on into it.
Look at that face, dude. Look at
Was
that
popping.
face. Oh, my Lord.
Damn, you
What?
came in.
You are loud in here, I'll tell you that. But what's up, kid? You got scared earlier?
Oh, now you're too far.
All right, what do I know? We're good now,
That's
right?
you're
perfect
good.
right there.
What's up, man? You got scared
what did you
earlier?
say, Zinni?
You got scared earlier? What happened?
Yeah, you scared me. Dude, listen, man, you're only good when you flank, dude. That's what I was talking about stream.
Dude,
Well, he never did that, so.
All right, well, you're only good on headies then.
you sat in corners your entire career,
Yes, I did.
and
And
I,
I
mean,
was
I
good
can't
at it.
really I can't really say much to this moron right now. But welcome to the 1v2, kid. All jokes aside, I mean, you were insane this past weekend.
Thank you.
I mean, an insane run.
We're going to talk about on P3 versus, I think it was FaZe on Mercado. Whenever he did that transition and jumped up big
Yep.
door, it was one of the smoothest things I've ever seen.
Smooth criminal.
It was insane.
I remember
was
whenever I
insane.
was backstage, you were like, dude, it was the smoothest thing I've ever seen. It's like butter. I was like, damn.
It was like he was lubed up with butter, dude, and he was just, I mean, it was insane. You remember it.
I do, but
We
he
might
was
be
what
seeing
with
it
butter?
later.
Lubed up?
Yeah, we might be seeing it later. But, Ant, I'm gonna start off with the first question. How's it feel to not have to carry my old ass anymore? Give it to me straight.
You're an idiot. I miss you, dude. Nah, I actually do miss you. You know, our what do you say? Zinni?
Oh, no, it's just cute. Keep going.
Nah, I mean, like, you were, I mean, I already told you this, but you were definitely one of my favorite teammates, and, you know, it's definitely weirder without you, but,
Oh, we're glazing.
I'm about to break down and start crying. I mean, it's gonna be a real breakdown. I appreciate that, man. I thought it was gonna be a trollier answer than that, but
oh,
Yeah.
no, you were an amazing teammate, but, yeah, no, we were both trolly. I feel like you got a lot of flack in terms of, like, your play style and all that, but you were actually definitely one of the unselfish players that I've ever played with, so.
that's
Wait,
insane.
wait,
That's
wait, wait,
insane.
wait,
Somebody
wait.
clip that.
Nah, he
Hold
was.
on.
Nah, let me back it up. No, let me back this up because
Then you got a completely different
Nah, no,
version
no,
than
no.
I got because fucking
I
hell.
probably did because dude, anytime I came up with the strat, like, bro, for example, right, Tuscan S&D, you know Tuscan, right, isn't he? Like, wait, what team were you on last year?
Vanguard? I was on Boston.
So they probably had you like on S&D on defense, right? They probably had you holding P5, right? B or no?
No, I was top
Basically-
church squaring up every single round.
Basically, the bitch player would basically play B. I mean, it wasn't like
insane.
a bitch player, but like, I mean, that's basically the way I worded it, right? But like, basically, the guy would be just holding P5, making sure no one got through, and like, I know Seth didn't like doing it, but like, I just told him, yo, watch P5, like, trust me, we'll win this
Yeah,
match.
no, that was an
You
annoying
know,
task.
and then he would just do that. Anything I told Seth, he would always do it. There was no like, oh, like no, let me do this. I
And I
mean,
hated
So you think you were the alpha ant?
I
and-
mean,
insane.
And he would
no,
just
but
whatever
if
you
Seth
said,
ever
he abided by.
Nah, if Seth ever said something, then like I would obviously listen to Seth. But Seth was like, Seth loved whenever you would tell him to do stuff. I mean, at least
All right.
It's a
whenever I
weird
actually would.
thing. It's a weird thing I got.
You
going.
like being told what to
It's
do?
a weird thing.
Bark.
All right, let's go to the next question. Because goodness,
And a serious question. So I guess tell everybody at home the difference of online to LAN with sound EQ. I mean, I think everybody's been talking about it, but tell us your experience because we've seen a few times where you were able to make some plays to your advantage that just wouldn't have worked online, in my opinion.
Dude, it is so day and night. Like, bro, one specific play that comes to mind is us against London. I think we were up like, I think it was probably like 3-3 or something like that, or maybe 3-4.
Fortress you're talking about?
No. It was Mercado S&D last map
Okay.
against London. Yeah, so like,
Oh, the mid
I remember
pitch.
the strat. Brandon was like, yo, let me watch over you guys middle. I was like, I bet. I'm heading straight through middle. Kyler was like, yo, let me follow you. I was like, oh, bet. And so then we ran through the middle, literally no daddy. I didn't give a fuck. I was running no daddy. 3-3. Yo, we lose this map. We're out of the tournament. We banged the door, and then like we jump shot it. We saw no one on the back. We're just running, and then I got a kill in the back, and then Kyler ended up getting a kill, and then from there we won the round. But like, bro, we're not able to do that online. Online, they hear us from fucking mid tunnel. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
it's so day and night, and obviously you saw teams improve throughout the tournament because they got used to it. But you know, it's unfortunate that we have to deal with it online, but
Yeah, let's get rid of it
it
online.
is what
Yeah?
it is, I guess.
I mean,
Let's get rid of it
it'd
online
be
if
hard
we
to
can.
do, but if they can, I mean, why not? But I got another question for you. So, what changed with the team from the winners bracket to the losers bracket? Because you guys looked like a completely different team after that first loss against Boston. I mean, obviously a shaky series against London, but after that, it was dominance.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the first round that we played, we wanted to win too hard, and I feel like when you take yourself out of the moment, or like we were just in the moment too much of like we're just trying to win. Like if you go to our comms, I'm not sure if they did a listen in that first month, but like Dan was screaming, Kyle, like everyone was screaming, and like we you could just tell we wanted to win way too much, and we were not making the plays that we usually do fundamentally correct. So. Honestly, that was like the biggest thing that we changed going into that day to our next day is that we're like, all right, just calm it down a little bit. Just take this as it is, like practice, do one step at a time. And, obviously from there, you could listen to our listeners. We were way more calm. We're doing things as a team. We're listening to one another. So definitely the biggest thing was just, relaxing, I guess you could say.
I mean, that's a nice answer.
Yeah.
Thanks for the insight. Not talking Jamie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Walk us through your routine on game day. Like, major tournament, you're waking up in the morning. Just give us like a brief summary of like the type of food you like to eat, or like the way you warm up, or if there's anything special, or just give us the rundown, because I'm sure a lot of people at home would love to know, I guess, what a top gamer does on a game day.
I would wake up. So luckily enough, I live really close to the esports arena. So I'd wake up in my own house, hop in my slug bug, obviously take a shower, hop in my slug bug, my little car, go to the event, and then from there,
The hell's a slug bug?
He'll show you later. Keep going, Ant.
I'll show you later. Then go to the event, and then from there, contact people. Yo, I want this for food. I'm out. What?
Huh?
He's
You
like
said contact people?
Yeah, he's like the Capri on
You
set.
know what's crazy? We say that, and we get called divas. I just had to go ahead.
I mean, listen, Optic does it different out here. They're like, yo, you need anything? I got you. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there asking these people, yo, I want this. They're like, all right, bet, I got you. So, I'm pretty sure I ate like what? First Watch, if you guys know what that is. Actually,
Yep.
you know what? I ate Wingstop. That's what I ate for my.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
our premier
I ate
partners.
Wingstop and Jack in the Box. Shout out those guys. I don't know what I would be doing without those guys. So yeah, we ate
Sure,
that.
he's good. He's
Sure,
good.
yeah. You got brownie
And
points.
then,
Keep going.
And then honestly, one thing that Kyler put me on was smoothies. Smoothies before game days. I feel like I used to do acai a lot, but smoothies definitely hit the spot. A lot of people don't like drinking their food, but
I mean, I'm a
one of
fat
those
ass.
guys.
A smoothie does nothing to me. I could drink a smoothie and
Yeah,
I want food right away.
I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah.
That's how I was. I couldn't do that. They always were like, "You want a smoothie?" I'm like, "No, I need like Chipotle. I need
Yeah.
something like heavy."
yeah, that is hilarious. I remember those days.
Oh.
Remember we'd get Starbucks and then like you say like that's fake food.
Dude, literally fake. I'd eat
Aw.
it and then insta hungry.
You guys are reminiscing.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'd eat 2 sandwiches and then be hungry by match time and then start shooting whirlwinds. So we got to show some love to the green wall, obviously. How much did the crowd have to do with the bounce back after that first day? And also kind of adding on to that question, did the crowd kind of like affect you guys in that first match? Because you said you guys wanted to win so bad. Was it because you wanted to put on a show so badly for the green wall that it kind of made you guys start over-challenging? And then how did you deal with that after?
Yeah, that's definitely what it was. Like, we wanted to put on a show, like, especially all our family and friends came out, and, like, we just wanted to win so bad, like I said. And, we were just doing way too much instead of just, focusing on the little things. So, after we lost that match, like I said, we came back and, we knew exactly what we did wrong. We just weren't replicating the same stuff that we do in practice, which is, like, just communicating really well and making sure we're making the fundamental correct plays. And that was literally the biggest difference. Like, if you go to listen into between day 1 to day 2, 3, 4, or wait, did we play 4 days?
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, you guys played 4 days.
Yeah, it was completely 9 days. So that was definitely the biggest turnaround for sure.
Yeah.
With just our comms.
So I have a question for you. It's about your play style. And I talked a bit earlier how you're kind of under a microscope and a spotlight, if you will, where you will kind of get ridiculed if you get first blooded or if you try making a play and it's like, oh, Ant needs to learn how to slow down. You can make that same play the next round and get a 2-piece, and you're kind of the hero. So I guess just walk us through that type of play style and how you're able to stay that confident even when you know your play style is so impactful. And also, like, if you do get blooded, people are on your ass. I guess just talk to us about your play style, really.
Yeah, my play style is like I feel like I do I try to do everything as much as possible as a sub player because I do know that obviously you guys know that the sub players win you the games for the most part for the majority of the games, and you want to be as impactful as you can on the map, whether that's either get your hills, block. You kind of want to just do everything essentially, right? So that's what I try to replicate every single day. I try to be annoying whenever the people are trying to kill me. Obviously, there's times where I'm doing a little too much, and obviously I'm just trying to balance all that stuff, and I'm trying to do that stuff day to day, and I feel like I'm slowly getting there throughout the season. And yeah, for your question about the plays, like I feel like in S&D, there's been times. I mean, Seth could probably relate to this, but there's times where like you didn't make a play that you wanted to do in the moment, and then you lose that match, and then you regret not making that play, wondering what could have happened. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So
that always happens.
So I mean, that's why like I always try to make a play, whether it's either the play that is in my head that I think is the best play. I always do it no matter what because of the fact that like I never want to lose a game and then be like, oh, I could have done this, because like that's the worst thing, losing and then saying like, oh, I could have done this better. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
I always try to make the best play that I think that's in my head as soon as possible.
It's like when you're taking a test, you got 4 answers in front of you. First thing that comes to mind, you're usually right. But then you start thinking, and then you get
Correct.
it wrong.
I didn't know you were going with that, and now I like what you just put down.
Like the Scantron test, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Fuck
that was
yeah.
good.
I used to put C, and I was like, yo, this one's low-key C, but like ain't no way it's 4 C's, right?
Okay,
I used to be one of those guys.
Okay, well, can you tell us your GPA real quick? Because we discussed it prior. What was your GPA in school, if you don't mind sharing?
1.5 or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
okay.
I mean, if you drop that in COD, that's insane, though.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Do I
but
have the final question?
if you want to ask
I have
one
one final one. What do you call your
Okay.
Twitch subscribers, Ant?
Jesus.
The fucking cum shots, baby.
Thank
Yo,
you,
shout
Ant.
out my cum shots, man. Yo, damn me up.
I mean, it's
That's insane.
yeah. I mean, it's really stupid. But Ant, thank you.
Thanks, Ant.
We love you.
Yes,
I
sir.
hate you, but you're a talent, man, and you're dumb.
Thank you, Zinni. Zinni, you're dog shit. You've only won 2 events. I'm out of here, boys. Peace out.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my God, he's right down the hall.
Dude, I'll go spear him right now.
That is insane.
I'll go spear him right now. What a sack of shit.
I mean, that guy is one of the most annoying players on the map that I think we've ever seen in Call of Duty history.
Yes.
And do you think it's just because he's so dumb that you don't know what he's going to do?
He was so stupid in school that somehow, some way, they had to gift him insane FPS knowledge. Apparently, he was like the best Halo player ever. Like, Former was telling us in the couch that like people in Halo think that kid's a god. Now in
Like,
Call of Duty,
afraid of him. Like,
yeah,
they see him in the lobby, and they fear that they have to play him.
yeah,
Imagine that.
yeah. I was never scared.
I mean, you definitely were scared going into some series.
No,
You don't think so?
sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, you're going to have the butterflies.
Sometimes.
Next segment, I'm going to let you take this one away because, yeah, you deserve it.